Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how you all doing today? I'm going to basically show you how to build the most amazing level you've ever built in your entire life. So to start out, you go from the main menu, and once you're done listening to the theme song, which is fantastic, is it not?
Did you ask me a question?
What?
You say something?
I said, is the theme not fantastic?
Oh. Sorry, I had my headphones on.
Apparently not. So you click on build, you click on the, I guess, here, the arena builder, and then I'm going to name a level. Elliot, name me a level.
Magical Rohit.
Magical Rohit. So you type it in here, boom, done, and you see the interface. You can hold down the right mouse button and pan around like this. If you're familiar with Maya, you hold down the left Alt key, and then the two objects that you're really seeing here are the player's start location and the sun. So you have the power to control the sun. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to, I actually need, oh shit, I don't have my script in front of me. Okay, I'm going to wing it. Okay, I'm going to basically show you a bunch of things. I'm going to show you, how to start out with the flow of a level, creating a bunch of platforms, and then I'm going to add in some power-ups, some martinis. I'm going to add in some buildings, thank you, sir, some enemies, and then finally we're going to culminate in the addition of a Titan. I think I added everything. Yes, mid-ground, background pieces, and for the low price of $0.00, I'll show you how to change skyboxes and so forth. Thanks. Okay, so here we are. The editor, just for everybody in there, is a work in progress editor. So a lot of it is stuff that we're going to change, we're going to augment, we're going to make it much easier to use. So if you've played with the editor and you're thinking, holy crap, how am I going to learn all of that? Don't worry, it's going to get a lot easier. But for now, I'm going to start adding pieces. So I click on Add in the upper right-hand corner, click on Circle, and here we go. I zoom in with my mouse wheel, and let's play this because this is something exciting to play. Normal WASD mouse controls, and then I have this one platform. Not an exciting game yet, but we are somewhere. So let's go back to the editor, and I can duplicate this by selecting it, left mouse button, and hitting Control D for duplicate. I can also hit, Control C, Control V. And then I'm just going to create a number of these platforms to jump from. So, I'll do this. Let's do this. Let's do one here, and one here. Let's go back into the game. Okay, so this is something. If you guys have seen Tron or Tron Legacy, the mythical second movie in the series that supposedly exists, but I disavow all knowledge of it, it sort of looks like that. You can also change the vertical positions of these by moving the upper handle like this. You can see they're moving upwards. Move these down a little bit. And then we have a little bit of verticality, which is what DRP is and will become famous for, which is great. Let's give us something to actually capture. So I hit the A key to add a piece, and then I can change the type of object that I'm working with. So generators, active pieces, etc., etc., etc. I want to create a generator of martinis. There's my grade A martini spawner right there.
Q,
sorry,
actually.
grade Q. What makes it a grade Q one?
I haven't decided.
Elliot has not decided, but apparently it's not as good as a grade A one, but better than a grade Y
You said
one.
it's not as good. I mean, it could be backwards.
It could be backwards.
Significantly better than grade A.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's really good at spawning martinis. So I've basically just centered them over the platforms there, and we go back into the game. Hotkey F5 for all of you guys watching, and a free 2,000 points because I can get these two martinis. Excitement. All right. Now you can you can change the attributes of your generator. So if I click on my grade Q martini generator, I can say, well, I want a new martini to spawn every 10 seconds instead of every 3 seconds. Bloop, bloop, like that. I can change the number of charges it has so that I could say, well, I only want to give out one martini, or I can give out 10 before it runs out, etc., etc. And then what do we want to do next? I guess why don't we add a couple of enemies? What do you say?
Sure.
The enemy generator is under the same category, so I add that, and it is a grade A enemy generator. And I usually want to move this a little farther out from the player's area of action, because if I have enemies spawning right over the player, that's kind of unfair. So I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to have them generate out here. And what I want to do is I will do a Mark 1 Seeker, which is the enemy type. I'll have them generate from the second that the level starts, which is a 0-second delay. I'll have them generate every 20 seconds. Let's do, 15 at the same time. Make it so that there are a maximum of 500 at any given time. And I'm going to duplicate this over here so that the player has 2 of these guys to contend with. So here as I'm collecting my martinis, oh look, here are enemies for me to kill. 100 points apiece. Now the level looks really bare and, doesn't necessarily look like a lot of fun just yet, but that's okay. We'll fix both of those things. And if I were to wait, 15, 20 seconds, more enemies generate, and I can kill them. I want to make this more exciting. I want to kill the player. So let's generate some more enemies from the other corners of the arena. This time I want to create... What's that?
Parade dragons.
You want parade dragons? Let's do the shit out of parade dragons. Let's have it spawn 3 parade dragons, and we'll do it every, 20 seconds again. We'll give it a delay of 5 seconds so that the player can get his or her bearings before being killed. You can select multiple pieces at the same time by, you left click on this piece, I hold shift down, I left click on that piece, and then when I move, ta-da, they both move at the same time, which is very, very handy. Thank you, Mr. Borenstein.
Yep.
All right, and then we'll try this. So I'm going around here, I'm collecting my martinis, ostensibly to perhaps get to the point total I need to generate a Titan. And then, oh look, parade dragons. Aren't they majestic? I don't think they're dangerous enough. What do you think?
Fair enough.
Yeah. I was thinking, maybe we could make them faster. I don't know. Certainly when there's enough of things. Oh, shit. In fact, there are way too many things right now. How am I going to shoot all of them? Well...
Only you had some power.
If only I had some power-ups. So I go back into the game.
It's like you guys scripted it.
It's like it, but we didn't. Grade A prize generator. So we have grade Omega. Wow, grade Omega Titan spawn. Okay, so power up. Let's just do the tried and true triple fire. Yes, a separate class, all of their own. Incidentally, pro tip: if you find yourself over here in the weird, like, oh, where's all my stuff? You can select something and you hit the F key, and then you can rotate around it.
If
So
you select nothing, you can hit the F key and go back to the center.
right. So boom, it's a really convenient way here. I'm clicking on something, hitting F, and I rotate over, and I can see that it is in fact in contact with the platform. So I'm going to make this power up type a triple fire. I will have it come back every 20 seconds. And a pro tip for level building: players like to be able to understand the basic layout of a level, including where all the neat stuff is. So I generally try to have some power-ups form with a start delay of 0, so that I'm not sitting on my ass waiting. And boom. Now this gives me 200 shots, so I don't want to overuse it, because then I won't be able to fight off everything, but this makes destruction of all of these wonderful Seekers and the Parade Dragons much easier. Okay, so far so good. I still think this is too easy, and in addition to my thinking this is too easy, I think that after a while it can get really boring, right? I mean, you shoot Seekers, you shoot Parade Dragons, you shoot Seekers again, Parade Dragons. Eventually you just want to slit your wrists. So let's put another enemy generator in and generate a bunch of Arc Fiends. What does an Arc Fiend do?
Sorry, what was that?
Shoots arcs fiendishly.
I'm on 10-second delay and typing.
Oh, you're on a 10-second delay. Whoop!
Oh, I just heard your question.
Sorry. What do Arc Fiends do? Well, basically they stand in the periphery and they shoot these giant columns of light. So most of you guys watching are ugly baby, wrong game, Drunken Robot Pornography fans, and probably already know that. But for those just joining us, I'll sort of restate the otherwise obvious. So I'm going to have that start with a delay of 10 seconds. I'll have them pop in every 20 seconds. And let's generate one for the sake of symmetry at either end of the arena. So, I hit play here. Okay, it's my arena. I'm going like this. No problem. I'm able to kick everybody's asses. I don't even think that I'm going to lose any health here. And I'm going to get this other martini. Oops, I got hit. Oh! And then suddenly these columns of light are shot at me. That makes the game much more difficult. And this sort of... it gives me something to focus on here. Because, okay, these seekers are pretty easy, but now my pain point is these arc fiends. Now it's becoming a little bit of an interesting challenge. Okay. So I'm going to select both of them, and I'm going to say, let's just spawn... Oops. Pardon me. Let's give it a charge of 3. So... Again, over the course of the level, you want different things to happen, so we don't want arc fiends or spark fiends or whatever to generate throughout the entire level. We want different things to happen at different times. Anything obviously I'm missing immediately?
Can you add multiple titans to a level?
Whoa, you're correct, but you're jumping the gun. We haven't gotten to one
Let
type.
me jump back over the gun.
Jumping back over the gun.
Back jump.
This is a dangerous game. Let's make the level a little more interesting from a geographic, topological standpoint. First of all, I'm going to lower the death plane a little bit so that I can fall a little more before I am out of bounds. So we'll do like negative 20 meters there. And then let's add some buildings. So again, I go up here, generators. There are huge piles of pieces from billboards to point lights to individual walls and floors and so forth. But right now I want to try some buildings. So I think Amy put a bunch of new ones in, or new to me, like this cluster building, which I think is pretty cool. It adds a lot of character to the game. Well, to my level, and therefore to the game. So I'm just going to start, duplicating some and placing them like this. And then I can probably change their Z values or Y values or whatever the coordinate is, their vertical positions, so that maybe I can get up onto them. And then I can change the rotation by hitting the E key, which switches my widget to the rotation widget, and then I can, grab onto this handle right here and position like this. Mind blown.
I'm just looking at what Ichiro's building. It looks pretty awesome.
Oh, sweet!
Of course, I'm only seeing what you built 10 seconds ago.
That's okay. It hasn't changed much in 10 seconds. So I can go like this, and I probably actually want to square them off. And I'll duplicate this and go like this. And I don't know how this is going to play out, so let's just give it a go. Let's do this. Let's go into... Can players do peace mode in the... Okay, you can't do this yet. This is a secret. I'm going to make it so no enemies spawn, just so that I can just, work my way around the arena. As you can see, already it looks a lot more interesting. It's actually something I might potentially want to explore. Oops, shit. I ran out of juice. Part of refining the level is figuring out how much juice that the player has and how far he or she can get before running out of that. Jetpack juice, right? So, it's possible, although a little difficult, to get up onto these buildings, but it is kind of fun. So I'm going to go back here, click on this. Control A will select all of a certain type of piece, and I'm just going to lower them a little bit, just so that I can get to them a little more easily. Right? And you can imagine, I would probably want to sprinkle a bunch of power-ups all over up here. So I'm going to go in here. Oops. What did I do? What have I done? And I might put a power-up over here. See this? The green thing here that's turning into a purple thing when I select it is a way to move a piece laterally. So I can just drag it in here, and we'll keep that one as a triple fire. Duplicate that, and maybe this one over here, I will make a rapid fire. here. How much time do I have?
Probably about 5 minutes.
Oh shit, 5 minutes. All right, so
Make it 7 minutes because I think Titan building stuff
Won't take as long.
won't take as long.
take as long. Right.
Down for like
Take 10.
10 seconds.
Take 10. This is getting. I like this. I can get more and more time just
You know,
by
you just
sitting.
keep doing this, we're gonna walk away.
Yes. No.
Ellie,
no.
you want a beer?
That's actually a thing. On Fridays at 4, we have beer o'clock, which is pretty good. Ergo, the drunken part in Drunken Robot Pornography. And I'm going to give this a little more interesting of a skybox. So we are currently experimenting with different types of skyboxes. I think so. Amy mocked up a bunch that gives us a little bit of variation from the plain sky gradient. I'd like to bring John Elliott in, our illustrator, to make some more as well. And let's try this out. So I'm going to go off of peace mode. Let me try that again. Shooting this shit. And I can get up here, and that's kind of fun. And like, oh, at the tops of these things, I can hear you guys, man. We can all hear you. Oh shit.
Whisper.
And everything is shooting at me, and isn't that wonderful? I actually, at this point, if I were just sitting here designing a level, I might replace all of these platforms with the buildings because I'm having so much fun just, sort of looking at the buildings and jumping along the various levels here. But let me do the pièce de résistance of a particular level, which is the addition of Titan, as Rohit says. So I'm going to... Wait a second. What's this? This is a new building. I want to play with this. This is going to be a really ugly level, but it's okay if levels are ugly before they're pretty. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just add everything into a level. All right, let's rotate that this way. Doesn't that look nice?
Okay, 10 seconds until there's a level.
Yes. Okay.
It's like you've done this before.
Yeah.
All right, bring these guys
Would you like a
down.
job? You need level.
Do we need level design? I thought we had. So we actually. Oh wait, that's for later. I'll tell you how many levels we'll have into the final game later and go over all of that. Okay, so that's that. Let's add in the Titan. So we go back to generators. We go to Titan spawn point, and generally speaking, we'll probably want to move it towards the center of all of this. And yep. And then I can go to Edit Titan Sequence, which is on the piece. Add new item, and let's see what Titans Elliot has. Do you have a favorite Titan?
Not really.
Wow. Okay. I will do Jolly Fat Man. And, you can download all the Titans off of the Steam Workshop. I'm going to go into Arena, and I'm going to say, well, Titan spawn score is, let's make it 2,000 points. So after I get 2,000 points, which is 2 martinis, which is why I have the martinis, that's when the Titans spawn. Or if I shoot 20 of these guys. I'll just get a martini. Uh-oh, incoming Titan. Alright. Oh, this guy looks easy. Look at him. He looks like a pansy. This is... Maybe it's not so easy. Where's my power-ups? And you can set it so that enemy generators do not generate while a Titan is active. Okay, I take this back. This guy's actually kind of tough.
Oh yeah, that guy's really hard.
This guy is really hard.
That was my dance way back when.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Jolly Fat Man.
One of my favorites.
Oh. See, you do have a favorite.
Well, one of my favorites. I don't know what they're called. I just if I see them, I know which ones are my favorites.
Is that one your favorite?
With the long, pointy, webby
It's
things.
the one
Yes.
that spins around and kills you very fast.
Oh, man. Look, I'm going to stack the deck a little bit here. Because you're the level designer, you can do whatever you want. And you can add in a neutron bomb. And then over here, Elliot's favorite. Oops. Where did I go? Where did it go? Orbital Friendship Cannon. Shit. I'm going to have to go into orthographic mode. You can hit O and then just see this in sort of like an overhead map view. And I'm like, oh, now I know exactly where everything is.
In the sky.
Right. Here we go. All right. Orbital Friendship Cannon. What? Period 20 seconds. Alright. So, last thing, I'm gonna play. Here's my level. I'm shooting all these guys. Oh look, there's something neat up here. Orbital friendship cannon. That will probably come in useful. There's my triple fire. Yeah. Look, you're not so tough. Oops. Oh shit. Alright, you are tough. To use the orbital friendship cannon, I have to get close to it and deploy it. And then run away. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh. Man, it left the core. Alright, man.
This is a very hardy thing.
This is really a hardy Titan, and Elliot is going to give you some pointers on all of that. Alright, I'm going to get this neutron bomb, finish it off. This was Jolly Fat Man. Jesus. I could just stand there. I won. And that's